Hello, this is day 6 of Who is Susan Green? So that is me, and my name is Susan Green. My business is MAF. I'm doing this little series so you can get to know me as I work to bring forth this messenger animal oracle deck for you. Um, this is very much born of my journey from illness into wellness and how I've come from being in complete brain fog and this existence of struggling every day to living fully and optimally and understanding the influences of the why and how. And in that, every step seemed so significant as the animals would come to me and they'd show me, okay, this was more than just, oh, I'm going to create a deck. I never envisioned that I would do that before. And then it just came to me and I just needed to. And, when you live in deep illness, and I was just considering how that path forward, from being in a space of not functioning on any real level, like when I've looked at my life and there's been so many times where I just feel like I've bumbled from bad situation to bad situation to bad situation. And I actually used to think a lot, like, wow, I must have been really bad in my past lives to actually be dealing with this life now. If life is about karma, this is before I knew anything about anything. I was just so trapped in this container of difficult energy and situations. And it wasn't until I went and I had my first Reiki treatment, and each Reiki treatment I had at that point, it was just so profound. I was like, it kicked my butt, honestly. I was like wiped out. And I would go home and I would whew. it was literally, I just honored that process. I knew it was either at that point for me or I was probably going to stay that way forever, because I'd been that way, so lost, so broken, so contained and trapped for so long that I just it was it was slowly just killing me. Like, you can live with chronic illness and it is really difficult to be in pain every day. Like, it was at the point where if I had an hour without pain, then I'd be like, yes, this is a really good day. But that's not how you should live. And slowly, as I worked through these treatments and I honored each stage and I rested and I drew and I just allowed, and I followed all advice that they gave me, diet and lifestyle and meditation practices. I couldn't meditate to save my life. I couldn't ground, and I just kept working with it and working with it to learn, to understand, to get clear in my head. And then that transition into flow. Okay, so then I started seeing that shift from, that hour without pain to being an hour with pain over time, obviously, as my body was healing and regenerating. And, to have that, if you're in pain for an hour, then that's a difficult hour, but it was a long way from if I had a day where I only had an hour without pain. That was a great day. Now to look back, yeah, it's amazing. It's a complete transition where I bridged that gap, and that is all I inspire to do for others, is to bridge that gap of past, present, future. Where do you want to be? How do you want to be that person? That is how this deck has been born, because it's about bridging the gap. It's about understanding the consciousness within situations so you can make the correct choices. So when we pull a card, excuse me, I do have a few randoms in here. That's why there's white cards in there. But when we pull a card as to how this can help you, the consciousness of how this can help you, what are we shown? We're shown the Lemur, communicating with confidence, okay, getting clear and healing. Okay, so that's a fantastic energy of, when you draw cards in this deck, And it tells you whether it's a karmic tie, whether it's something associated with needing to move into something more, whether there's, it tells you of the shifts and the changes. It's about the consciousness within a situation, be it a relationship, a situation you're moving into, a lifestyle, about what you're feeling, like it can work in so many ways. And this is literally how I have Luke's card just staring at me as I've picked up the deck. Talk about divine alignment, manifesting wonderment. The white buffalo is about just so many beautiful things. And that is what happened in my life. Literally, spirit showed me the way where I went from 100% blanketed and unable to get outside my own head, where I would like get up and go, I really want to go for a walk. And I'd get to the front door and I'd be like, I even don't have the energy to open the door, to get out the front door. Like the fatigue was that bad. To now, where I'm living life, traveling, experiencing, loving life, where I'm able to help guide others, and I'm psychically in tune with higher thought and wisdom of the soul. Like it is so profound. I wasn't one of these people that was born knowing. I was shown the path through from what I experienced. And as mind, body, soul came back into alignment, this is where I've been. Okay, this is where I am. And that's what this deck offers to others through healing, like communication with confidence. This little guy, he's awesome. Okay, roll with that. That's probably enough from me for today. Blessings. Have a great day.